got a new office chair. One of my best friends has the exact same chair in his office at home. I'll show you, I have it here. Let me see. It's a Vitra soft pad chair EA 208. And these things are unbreakable. Like this one, I bought it used. Few scratches here at the bottom where you can't even see. I'm going through transformation in my business and I'm so excited to bring new offerings to life to you guys, and I know for that I will need to sit at my desk and like get to work quite a bit, and I want to make the whole process of it so much more enjoyable and comfortable for myself. And so that was like a kind of a little gift to myself to create like my ideal workspace, like the vision that I have. I've got an exciting thing to share with you, and that is a book. And I haven't shared a book update in so long. Not because I didn't want to anymore, it was simply because I have been finishing less books. I finished this one recently and it was really good. I've been just reading a bunch of different books at once, and I think that's why I haven't been finishing as many books, is that I just haven't been focused. And I think from experience now I can tell that reading one, maximum 2 books at a time is more than enough for me. I like when I move through it at a quite like decent pace because I'm fully immersed in it, and then I'm like excited to move on to something else. Because if I drag it like a lot of the time, then I'm not really like invested in the book. So note to myself, don't read multiple books at once. Like just pick one and stick to it. Like maybe have one self-help or non-fiction and one fiction if you want, but like that's it. Like don't start reading a million books. Anyways, I finished this one, which is called Company of One, Why Staying Small is the Next Big Thing for Business by Paul Jarvis. I've had this book for quite a while and it was laying on my shelves, and I knew I wanted to read it at some point. And I had a phase like 10 years ago where I was reading a lot of like business books and finance, and that was really insightful because after 10 years of doing this work that I'm doing here, I've learned a lot along the way, obviously, but there's also been like some questioning I've asked myself about like how do I want to move forward in the future. Overall, like I've been a company of one. I've built my own company 4 years ago, and for the most of it I've been on my own, and I've had like freelancers here and there and assistants, agents here and there, but and I had one team, like a full team at some point. But what I've learned from hiring more people is comes more responsibility, because you have to pay them. And I wasn't necessarily making more money in the sense that I wasn't bringing in more contracts. I wasn't necessarily negotiating better deals just because I had people helping me with that. And so I found that like I'd rather work slower and maybe work on a few less things, or just spread things out a little bit more and work on my own. I think like the one position that I've really benefited from and I've really loved having is an assistant to do like emails and stuff like that, and that was very like on kind of on a flexible basis depending on like how much emails I would get. That was really nice because it would remove a bit that load, but then it also removed that communication I had with clients and like firsthand, like, you know, getting to know each other, even if it's online, and talking about the project and negotiating deals and briefs and whatnot. And I kind of missed that. I felt I didn't really feel connected, because that was like one of the thing where I felt connected to people. I've recently just like started working 100% on my own again, and I'm liking it. Honestly, like, yes, it takes longer for me to get back to emails, and so this book really talks about that. It really talks about how to work in order to live more and to create a life and the lifestyle that you want to live, and create a work that suits, that fits within that, as opposed to finding a work and then shaping your whole entire life around it, because this is taking so much of your time and energy. And regardless of what we do, work is always going to take an important part in our life, and a certain amount of time and energy. But in kind of simplifying things and coming back down to what's essential, we're able to first feel like more clear in our heads, because we don't have a million different projects and things to manage, but also to remove stress, remove a little bit of responsibility and management of other people by being a company of one or a small team, and actually like really building relationships with both the people that we work with, the clients, and then the audience in my case as well. Like, the big thing about this book is that it really talks about this idea of like creating a business that is stable and focusing on stability over constant growth. I think that a lot of the time with startups, entrepreneurship, business building and all of that, we look at like building a business and then growing it and then making it bigger and hiring more people and then selling more products and having this like growth thing, you know. And I think like for some people that might be what they want, but this goes against like this constant growth goal, but more the goal of like quality over quantity, and being more not minimalist, but like more focused on what's essential and what's necessary, and instead of always wanting to grow something that's going to be so much bigger than ourselves and all the things that come with that. And also at the end of every chapter, it has like a few questions, journaling questions that you can write, that sum up like some of the takeaways of the chapter and how you can apply it to your personal situation and work, career, business, whatever. And I find that like that's a really good way to introspect and reflect about how you've been doing things, what you can improve. That was a long book update, but I haven't done one in so long, so I was really excited to do one. For those of you who are interested in some more book updates or other like personal things that I share, I have a blog that I created with Squarespace. Squarespace is a sponsor of today's video, and a big thank you to them. And I've been so happy with working with Squarespace because it's allowed me to evolve over the years, and it's so great that I've got this structure in place, and now I'm able to, if I want, I can create an online store. So Squarespace is really like an awesome place to start if you want to create your own website and then maybe develop it into an online store. You can sell online courses, you can create a member area, you can link all of your social media platforms to your Squarespace website. And recently they've also come up with Squarespace AI, which is a built-in AI that's within the Squarespace platform, and that allows you to create your website in a matter of a few clicks, and it really supports you in that process. You're able to like use some of the templates and then customize it along the way so that it really fits like your personal vision and design preferences. And so I've been tweaking things on mine, and that's been really great to be able to do that on my own. Like also that's something this book talks about, is like when you use sites and technology that's available now, like Squarespace, that creates a website for you, then you don't need like an employed like web developer in your team to tweak things around if you ever needed to in your website. I can do this on my own with Squarespace, and I'm enjoying the process so much. So if you want to create a blog, a website, you have an idea, something you want to manifest and put into the world, and creating a website is part of the steps to get there, go to squarespace.com. You can get a free trial, see if you like it. You can build the whole website on the trial, and then whenever you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/ChloeKien. This link will get you a 10% off your first order of a domain or a website. And those of you who use this link, big thank you, because every time you click on this link and use it for your own projects, you're also supporting this channel. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And thank you to Squarespace for working with me on this vlog. So I'm home alone. I had a fantastic day, and I decided to treat myself to some sushi, and I made a little side salad to go with it. I have some seaweed salad, big jar of water, and tonight I'm just gonna relax, spend the night by myself. And I'm also taking part in like an online webinar, like conference about the property, like real estate and property market in Switzerland at the moment, because I'm quite interested, although it might not be a near future goal, like really near. I want to gather as much information as I can about this topic to kind of feel and be informed when and if I ever choose to purchase real estate here. So that's how I'm spending my self-care night, I guess. And today's been the first day in probably a month where it's genuinely felt like spring, and I've swum in the lake, and I'm so excited to go back tomorrow and just, yeah, take advantage of the sunshine, because we've had the most rainy, cold weather spring of all time, so it's just been really good to have some good weather. Good morning. I'm headed out to the coffee shop, and here's what I'm wearing. Vintage bag, sweaters from Marco Polo, hair clip is from Pico. The skirt, I love this butter yellow color with brown or with white or with both. I love it. This one is from Rita Rowe, so light and flowy and comfortable. And then my flats are from Massimo Dutti. And this is what I'm wearing to go out to the coffee shop. It's gonna be really, it's just very comfy, but like put together. I feel like, yeah, and like a cozy sweater. I've got a white tee underneath, little necklace. This one's from Electron Libre, handmade. And there's a lot of mess in the background. There's a bunch of clothes that I'm selling, and then a bunch of clothes that I'm bringing down to the basement because they're winter clothes. So yeah, happy Friday. I'm going on a trip, so I'm gonna pack my stuff into little packing cubes.